What? My home castle is being attacked. Oh my god! They're sieging me! This is horrible. I don't even know. How do I defend against this? Or is it just like a cutscene showing me getting attacked? No! Wild retreat! Wild retreat! What's happening? Oh no! We lost! We lost! I didn't get to save one damsel. I didn't get one swordplay. God damn it! Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we are jumping into the Amiga classic known as Defender of the Crown. Now, this is basically Amiga's version of Risk, only with a lot more depth and complexity to it. So we're going to get to see a lot of that as we hop into the game here. Now, this game does have a rather long intro sequence. I think what's probably happening in the background is that the game is loading. If I've learned anything about Amiga games, is that they tend to have pretty long load times, and so I suspect maybe they did this to kind of give you something to look at, something semi-interesting while you're loading up the game here. So here we go. In the year of our Lord 1149, when the king returned from the Holy Land, he knighted 6 great warriors who had carried him to victory over the infidels. The king's subjects crowded into a palace to see him grant power, wealth, and vast domination of the heroes. When the knights departed from the palace, 5 rode to the new lands. One of the knights, didn't get to finish that story. Wow, I mean, even with the long load times, I can't even keep up. Okay. Basically, we're playing the role of one of the knights of England, and we're going to be vying for conquest over England against the other knights. So here we go. We have Wilfred of Ivanhoe. We have Cedric of Rotherwood, Geoffrey of Longsword, and Wulfric the Wild. I like the idea of being someone who is wild. He is strong at jousting, average at leadership, average at swordplay. This guy is good at leadership and good at jousting and average at swordplay. And then this guy is strong, good, and average. That seems like you're getting the better deal. This guy's just good, average. This guy's strong, good, average. Yeah. He seems like the best. If these were Game of Thrones characters, who would they be? This would be like, I don't know. This guy kind of looks like Tyrion. So we have a Tyrion. Maybe this would be like Lord Eddard. No, wait. This would be Lord Eddard. I don't know who this guy would be. Maybe Mace Tyrell, something like that. Okay, you know what? Let's go for Cedric of Rotherwood, because I feel like he's got the best statistics here. He's strong, good, and average, which everyone else, the best we got is good, average, or strong, average, average. That just seems, well, rather average. So we're gonna go for good old Cedric of Rotherwood. Now in this game, Robin Hood actually makes an appearance, and you can actually get him to help you out at different points in the game. So this is kind of like a strategic... Okay, hold on. I'll get into it in a second. Sherwoodforest. See, I told you Robin Hood was in this game. Here you visit your old friend Robin of Locksley. Many years have passed since you've served with Robin and his men, but disastrous... Oh, it's going too fast. Normans are assembling armies, and Saxons will fight them. Each side will accuse the other of killing the king, stealing the crown. Robin tells you the struggle ahead, a task for younger men like you... Wow. I can't even get through the story of this game. Okay, well, whatever. Look at this lovely Amiga graphics, guys. This was an early game for the Amiga. I think it came out before the Amiga had even launched, which, it was developed and ready to come out. So it was like one of the first games. And back when the Amiga first came out, imagine seeing this. You would have been like, holy crap, that's a sweet looking game. So we got the lovely sort of image of the island back there. We saw the blue water kind of rushing under the island. Very nice graphics. Now we're into the sort of more strategic map phase. So what can you do? Well, you can build an army, obviously. And here's where you would like recruit knights and soldiers and stuff. You can go raiding, which I believe is going into one of the castles. And then to win the castle, you kind of have to win at sword fighting, which I do not have high hopes for me figuring out the controls for that one. You know what? I downloaded and read the entire manual for this game, and there's nothing about controls. They give you all these tips on like how to play the game, and they're like, oh, be advised, you want to recruit lots of soldiers, and knights are good for doing this, and it gave you all this like tactical advice. But there's not one page in that manual devoted to the actual controls of this game. So I went even further. I did a little digging on some forums to try to figure it out. I have a rough idea of how this is going to go, but, you know, we're going in blind here, guys. I've never played this game before, so bear with me as I figure out these controls. Anyway, go raiding is to raid other castles. Seek conquest is how you move your armies around the board. Pretty much like Risk, taking over territories and getting in fights. And holding a tournament. An interesting aspect of this game is that you don't have to just conquer territories with armies. If you hold a tournament, all the other, like, noble knights will come, and you can actually, like, bid on pieces of land, and if you win the joust, you win land. So kind of an interesting way to, like, mix in a sort of political angle to a war game here. But let's go ahead and start simply. We are just going to build an army. Oh my god, we only have 7 gold to our name. We are not a very rich king. Well, there's literally nothing we can afford. We can't afford a castle almost costs as much as a catapult? Maybe I'm naive. What? And catapults? And knights are so expensive. Oh my god. The economics of this medieval world are just perplexing. We're going to spend all our money on soldiers, because why the hell not? And we're going to go ahead and start our conquest. So, what are your campaign orders? Build the campaign army. Oh, okay. So We've built an army, now we have to build a campaign army, and we're just going to go all out, I think. We're going to go with sort of a real brute force tactics in this game, and we're just going to move our army from territory to territory, trying to conquer literally everything we can. And now let's set forth the army. So, I like the idea of kind of conquering the north first to have our back against a wall, but I have a feeling that it's going to be harder to take this castle than it may be worth. So let's start simply, and let's go here, because I feel like this is a pretty safe spot. You kind of have your back up against the wall. So let's go ahead and conquer that territory. There we go. And everyone kind of conquered a territory. Here we go. November 1149. It was a beautiful year in merry old England. We had raided some territories, and blah, blah, blah. Let's continue to build some army. So we have 5 gold. I'm gonna go all out in building armies at the get-go. I don't know if that is a good idea or not. But let's just go ahead and see what happens. I kind of want these guys to fight it out between themselves. So I want to, what I want to do is channel all my enemies into one spot and have them take each other out, while I just sort of sweep around and do my own thing. So let's go ahead and see if we can... Ooh, we've encountered Geoffrey Longward's campaign army. Nice army, bro. 2 soldiers. Yeah, of course we won the territory. His army was just like 2 guys who were hanging out. It was like... I imagine it was like Seth Rogen and James Franco. That would be they should make a movie about that, honestly. That would be amazing, having those 2 guys just be your entire army. Yeah. So, I won that handily. Oh, and his army is in this territory now. We're just chasing his army around in a big old circle. Okay, we're gonna... Oh my god. Let's ferociously attack. We have won the territory! Huzzah! Okay, so it seems to be pretty easy to conquer land here. Uh-oh. Unless... let's see what happens here. We're just gonna stand and fight. I feel like we can totally take him out. We lost 1 soldier. Man, my soldiers are crushing it! My dudes are killing it. I have a very organized army. My treasure is 15. Swordplay weak. I thought my swordplay was average, man. Okay. We're now going to go... We're going to go back home, because I see they're kind of encroaching on my home territory here. And we're going to build the campaign army. We're going to... Wait. Wait, go back. Build army. We're gonna get a bunch more soldiers here, and we're basically, as I say, we're gonna try and like rush over these guys. We have like a massive force. I'm basically doing like the Zerg tactics of ancient medieval England here, where you just have lots of like really useless like peons and peasants. So, seek conquest, build the campaign army. We're going full steam here. And 47 soldiers. The last army I encountered, the first army I encountered only had 2. So I think we're doing pretty good here. Set forth. Now the question is, so maybe what I'll do is I'll kind of like do another loop around or whatever, and I'll save up for some catapults, and then I'm going to totally go and like siege this guy's home. Because we want this castle to get him out of the way, because then, boy, we'll be like the Starks at that point. We will have the north and be totally protected. Which, actually, you know, hold on. Here's like a side note, by the way. If you look at this map, if you are familiar with Game of Thrones, the map of England is basically Game of Thrones just mirrored left to right. Like, you know, Sunspear would be out here. This would be like the Fingers and the Erie and stuff. And like King's Landing would be over here. Like if everything was reversed, west to east. So, I mean, obviously Game of Thrones is based on, you know, Front de Boeuf. Huh. Obviously Game of Thrones is based a lot on English history. We'll just do stand and fight. I feel like it's a very sound tactical strategy. We lost 2 soldiers and he lost like 15. See, this is what you have to do in these games, is you always want to be like trading up, like trading in a very effective manner. Campaign army is being attacked. That's okay. Stand and fight. Have at you. I bet I'll lose like 3 soldiers. I lost 1. My army's doing 3 times better than I thought they would. Man, is this on like an easy mode or what? Okay. Your income is 7. Very good. Okay. Seek conquest. Set forth the campaign army. So let's go here, here. Then hopefully we'll have enough money and we can go here and raise a catapult or 2, then go here and here. So that's my plan. We'll see if a tournament arises. If no tournament arises, maybe I'll host one once we have the north, because I feel like that's an interesting part of this game that's totally worth seeing. How about you? You won the territory, losing 1 soldier. Oh yeah. Who needs knights in this game? Although, probably when like knights become a thing. What? The Normans have kidnapped a Saxon lady. Will you rescue her? Of course. We're not just gonna let them take our women. So I think the Normans, or the Saxons, or whatever, are basically the equivalent to like the wildlings in Game of Thrones. I guess I'll probably mention Game of Thrones a lot in this because, oh crap, swordplay. This is not gonna go well. Okay. If I click, I like poke. So let's see how this goes. Come on, bro. I'm totally gonna get you. But you are captured! You must pay 2 of your 7 gold to be released. Oh man! Seriously? How did that even happen? I was like in the middle of a sword fight and the other guy's like, hey, by the way, you're captured. I'm like, oh man! Okay, swordplay is weak. God damn it. So I was so fixated on making sure I was like good at jousting and stuff. I think I picked the guy who is not going to be that effective. Actually, we'll loop around like this. Who's not going to be that effective when it comes to the raids and stuff. And I believe that's how you save sort of damsels in this game. And I do want to save a damsel. We may have to, oh my god. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, wild retreat. We lost half of our army in a very bad engagement. Oh no. Oh, we're in a hell of a lot of trouble now. Stand and fight, I guess. So when you outnumber the other side, it's just a slaughter. You just slaughter them. But when they outnumber you, oh my god, he just took over that guy. Okay, our like wise plan of being all coy and like, oh my god, retreat from that. Things are unraveling fast here for me, guys. I think I got a little cocky. Okay. We have 18 gold, but we are screwed. We are trapped away from our castle. Okay, hold on. Let's hold a tournament. To the tournament we go. Huzzah! We really overplayed our hand there, and we screwed ourselves badly. So now we're going to have a tournament. We're going to try to win through political favors, because that's what you do when you can't field an army that's actually going to win. So yeah, this is like Risk, except with sort of political options, which I think is kind of a cool idea. As I said, it was one of the first games for the Amiga, and it is considered one of the most cinematic and beautiful games. And I totally agree with that. You know, it's a game where you can do a little conquering, a little jousting, a little raiding, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of loving. If you can save a lady and not get captured, that is. Your opponent has no spare lands, so you have to press for fame. No. I don't care about fame. I wanted to joust him for land. I wonder how much land we're allowed to win through jousting. So apparently my guy is amazing at jousting, so I'm just going to see if I can... Okay, we got to like poke him right in the middle of his shield. I think he totally beat me. God damn it. Thus ends your day. Oh my god. Oh my god. We had one joust and we failed immediately. And we are in so much trouble. I think pink is gonna sweep the board here. I don't even know how to come back from this, to be totally honest. Okay, here's my strategy. I'm just gonna raise whatever kind of army I am, and I'm going for blue. I'm just gonna figure out if I can even take blue's castle, because I feel like I've definitely lost this game. But we'll do like another round for sure, But wait, build an army. This is what we want. Again, I can afford 1 catapult and 2 soldiers, and that is exactly what we're gonna get. We're going to build a campaign army, and we're just going to bring everything we got. 20 soldiers and catapult. A long cry from the heyday when we had like 45 soldiers. Okay. So we got 2 squares that we got to go. Oh, and just my luck, his campaign army happens to be in that territory. Just going to ferociously attack. I think we're done. I don't see us coming. We lost everything. Your army has been slaughtered. That is not a message you want to see in video games. My income is 4. I can afford 4 soldiers per season. It's a seasonal recruitment system here. And there is absolutely no way that I can recover in terms of armies. So we're going to hold another tournament. You don't have enough treasure to pay for a tournament. What do I do? Is there like a pass? How about we go raiding? Let's go ahead and raid this dude. Might as well, eh? He's got 3 castles, that dick. You know, they should make a Game of Thrones game like this. I know they've tried to make like an RPG, but like honestly, you know, like people like the Game of Thrones TV show, and so maybe that makes developers think that people want to like play as the characters and stuff. But like, I think that it's, I mean, really what intrigues people at Game of Thrones is like the politics and the armies and stuff as well. And they've tried the RPG thing. Freaking captured? Okay, I'm totally picking someone who has better swordplay next time. Me and my band of ruffians. Okay, forget about jousting. I don't care about jousting anymore because I suck at it. But we need swordplay. What? Norman Rogue sabotage your catapults. The mighty siege engine are reduced to piles of scrap. I could scrimped and saved for those siege engines. 1 siege engine I had. I didn't even have more than 1, and they frickin' destroyed it. My treasury is 7. It's going to take me like 2 years to buy another catapult. I think hope is lost. See, okay, now we're in a situation where like literally I don't know what to do. Oh, we can hold another tournament. Let's get all our jousting out of our system now while we have a guy who can joust, because forget jousting. I'm not doing jousting in future. We're going to pick someone who has swordplay and someone who is good on the battlefield, and we're going to freaking conquer our way to the end and forget about all this jousting nonsense, these silly games. But let's go ahead and prey on the gambling addictions of the other nobles and bet some land. Although, you know what? I don't even think I have land to bet. I don't think they're even going to let me bet land. Land? Okay, I have like 1 piece of land, I think. Okay, you give me this territory, and he's obviously gonna pick the one piece of land that I own. Oh man, this is it. This is like going to Vegas and putting it all on black. You know, like your whole life savings, and you're just like 50-50 shot, man. Better than nothing. I'm either gonna come out of this okay, or I'm, you know, my empire is going completely bankrupt. So this is how real leaders lead, guys. They gamble. They gamble. Oh, we lost! God damn it. Thus ends your day in the lists of Ashbury. You are not the champion, but your deeds will be remembered. Leaving for home, you vow to return glory. We're boned. We're so boned. How did this get away from us? How did this engagement get away from? I was so cocky at the beginning. So cocky. My income is 2. This is going to take me 20 freaking years to buy another catapult. Let's just save up for another tournament. I mean, why not? It's like, what are your orders? Here are my orders. Read a map, because there isn't much else to do. It actually tells you. Oh, huh. These territories, they probably have different statistics. 3 gold. Interesting. So it's something like this worth. 2 gold. That one sucks. Okay, so I guess these things have, like, these regions have different values or whatever. I mean, we might as well keep raiding and see if we can practice our sword skill, because there's nothing I can do. I can't like actually conquer anything. Or wait, could I? Could I just like ride out on my own, like with the 2 soldiers I can afford, and just take a piece of land where there is nobody? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I'm playing like way too conservative here, and I just need to like be like risking 2 gold here and there. Okay, how do you beat these guys? Hey, look, we're poking him. What? But you're captured. What am I supposed to do there? Foolishness. Okay. Maybe I have to look up a sword fighting tutorial after I lose this game, by the way. Yeah, let's try and rescue her. My sword fighting skills have proven so effective already. We might as well just go and use them to try to rescue a damsel in distress. I like the setup. How it's like a castle at dusk, and an elite commando force of 3 guys in leotards and pointy hats breaks in to parry and thrust their way to victory. Okay. Okay. So the more he pokes me... See, I didn't attack there. I just kind of let him poke me, and I didn't feel like I was taking damage, but I guess I totally was. So... I don't even know how to block in this game. Literally, you control the game with the mouse. And you left click. I don't even think there's a right click. Maybe I should experiment with that. But I can't figure for the life of me any other controls in this game out. Why didn't the manual explain anything? Okay. Is there any point to finishing this? I feel like we've totally lost. I mean, we'll go raiding like... Oh, wait. No. Okay, hold on. Seek conquest. Build the campaign army of nothing. You know what? I'm just going to go out by myself. Okay. No, we actually have to build an army. Okay, fine. I use my 4 gold on soldiers. We got 4 soldiers. Now we have Seth Rogen, James Franco, and we have a couple of guys from This Is the End. We're Jonah Hill and Michael Cera, and we're going a-conquesting. Send forth the army. Might as well just go here. All of your men are killed. You return home. What? Was there even a force there that we encountered, or we were just brutally slaughtered by no one? Most ineffective soldiers ever. Seriously? Seriously? What? Oh, how are we not dead? How are we still alive in this scenario? I don't think it's looking too hot for us, guys. Maybe, can we just swear allegiance to someone? Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Now we can only afford 2 soldiers. We're going to seek our conquest, build our army. Okay, this time, these 2 guys, this is Kenny and Spenny from the hit TV show, the quote-unquote hit Canadian TV show, Kenny versus Spenny. If you know what I'm talking about, you're awesome, because that is an amazing show that not enough people know about. But me and Kenny versus Spenny are going to conquest, and we're going to try here. All the men in your army are killed, you return home. Well, goodbye, Kenny and Spenny. I don't know what happened to you guys. It won't even tell me. It's not like you encountered another army and you were defeated. It was just like, hey, everyone got slaughtered somehow. I'm in a heap of trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. All right, take 2. We're going to try and pick a better leader this time. I'm not falling for this good, strong, and average crap, because he was actually very weak in this regard. I totally got punked by picking this guy, by the way. It's like a troll. Like, the developers had their troll face on for that one. They're like, psych! He actually sucks at swordplay. Good luck! I want someone... Okay, I totally want someone who can raid. So I think I want this guy, Jeffrey Longsword. Because, like, good leadership, we're going to just be able to conquer territories more easily, and... You know, I feel like I do want to, like, be successful conquering territories, but one element of gameplay that we haven't actually really been able to see is, like, you know, rescuing one of those kidnapped women or, like, raiding a castle. I want to be able to do that, so I'm totally going with Jeffrey Longsword here. I hope you live up to your name, sir. But as I was saying before, they should make a Game of Thrones version of this type of game. Because I don't know if you guys have ever heard, there's a Game of Thrones board game, actually, that's really, really good. And it's kind of like this. It's like Risk, but there's all sorts of, like, political systems built into the game. And actually, I really like that game, but, like, nobody ever wants to play it with me. Because, like, it's like Risk, only worse. Like, it's a 6-hour commitment or something, you know, in person. And, like, it's hard to, like, gather people around to do that. I dream of the day when somebody is wise enough to turn that into, like, a PC game so I can play online randomly with people, because I would totally do that. You know, as a kid, I loved Risk, and I could never get anyone to play that with me. So, like, my embarrassing confession is that sometimes I would play Risk with friends when they would come over, but sometimes I'd want to play and there'd literally be no one around, and I would literally try playing a game against myself. And it didn't always go that well, to be totally honest. You can imagine a game of Risk against, you know, no one. It's pretty obvious who all the other sides are going to be going against. Like, you know, you're controlling every army in the game. It's pretty obvious what's going to happen here. We're not going to go all out with soldiers, by the way, this time, so that we actually save some money. We'll try and get catapults and do an actual siege of a castle at some point. But yeah, played a lot of Risk as a kid. Eventually got into the PC Risk. And my strategy with Risk was always to sort of take territory where you had your back to the wall and, like, bunker up the choke points. I think that's everyone's strategy. Against the computer, it's easy because you can build massive armies over time, let them hammer each other out, and then eventually just swoop through. It doesn't work so well in real life because humans, you know, people kind of figure out what your strategy is, and they kind of won't let you get away with that. But you can try. Okay, let's start with some simple simple conquest here. We're going to take these 2 territories behind me. And once we have those, then maybe we'll try some raiding. So let's go for these 2 because they'll be easy income. No one will really be able to take them from us. My treasury is 7. Look at this guy. He looks like a rich, like, fancy boy. Strong and average. Okay, let's go ahead and take, whoops, no, damn it. Oh wait. Can I do this too? Yay, okay. Huh, we got to go home and go there in one turn. Pretty nice, pretty sweet. Okay, so we have, like, a solid income. We have some territories that are relatively secure. I really want to go raiding. Let's wait until there's, like, a damsel in distress, and we'll do our first raid that way, and then we'll kind of figure out what to do from there. So, let's see. Maybe I'll loop around like this. This, like, looping strategy worked so well last time. But maybe... Oh, wait. I think he just went that way, so it means his army isn't here. Let's try and go there. I'm gonna try and play a little more strategically this time around. So we're going to build our campaign army. We're going to have a huge force. We're going to try and go in here. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, no resistance. Oh, but now we're being attacked. That's okay. Let's see what they got. What you got, son? You've got a retreat on your hands. I'm not fighting 52 guys. I've seen what happens. Okay. Oh, shoot. Somebody totally just got captured. Red just totally took out pink. It's okay. We can afford a catapult now. Build an army? 1 catapults, please. Continue. Man. Okay, so hopefully these guys fight each other. Maybe I can like swoop in and like take one of these guys. I don't know. It's gonna be dicey. It's gonna be real dicey. Seek conquest. Build the campaign army. Okay, I'm gonna go for this guy because he looks like the safe bet. So seek conquest. Send forth the campaign army here. Okay, we've encountered some other territories here. Now, is this game historically accurate, by the way? Because if you check out the manual, there's all sorts of backstory on like who these nobles were and about like what happened in England and stuff. And I know that there were several sort of internal battles fought in England where like, you know, the king had died and there was no like necessary heir or whatever, and like different nobles would fight for territories, and all sorts of interesting stuff like that happened. But like I am by no means a history expert. I actually have sort of no idea whether this is historically accurate or not. But here we go. All right, the sordid game of politics, poking people off of horses and hoping that they give you land as a result. Edmund the Grim. Let's bet some land against Edmund, because I've been so damn effective. Why not? Oh, I don't want any of his territories. Okay, you give me that. And he wants that. Okay, fine. It's a bet. Imagine just getting a note in the mail one day, and it's like, "Dear Sir or Madam, your state governor made a bet against an opposing state governor and lost. You are now part of Kentucky. Congratulations." Or something like that. Like, oh, you're just literally, you owe allegiance to someone totally different now because we kind of messed up. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Damn it. Every time. I thought it was dead center. You're supposed to like aim your pole right at the X. Maybe I'm letting it wobble too much. You know, I'm literally not doing anything with the mouse. I'm gonna do the arrows next time, I think. I've read online that you can do that. What? My home castle is being attacked. Oh my god! They're sieging me! This is horrible. I don't even know. How do I defend against this? Or is it just like a cutscene showing me getting attacked? No! Wild retreat! Wild retreat! Retreat, you fools. Have at you. What's happening? Oh no! We lost! We lost! I didn't get to save one damsel. I didn't get one swordplay thing in. God damn it! Not only did we lose, but there's a brutally long load time on the screen just to like rub it in. I've been sitting here for like 2 minutes just waiting for it to keep going. It turns out that we are not suited to English nobility, my friends. We may have aspirations of leading knights into combat, of engaging in swordplay, rescuing damsels, and conquering the land, but we actually have no ability to accomplish those things. So we're going to go at this one last time, picking longsword once again, and we're going to play very defensively, and we're going to get into some sword fights, and then we're going to wrap up this video. Because I don't think there's any hope of me ever actually conquering England and uniting, unite the tribes. I don't think we're going to do that, but we can actually maybe win a sword fight. Put this little arrow on top of this guy's head. Look, he's got a hat. There we go. Wow, I wasn't expecting this game to be this challenging, but indeed it does seem to be. So, hey, you learn something new every day. I thought I would be pretty good at this because, as I've said, I'm pretty good at Risk. I'm decent at strategy games, but I think I just don't understand the mechanics of this game too much. I mean, I definitely don't. But it is like a very nice looking game, and like for its time, a fairly complex game. So I've been having fun with it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of North versus South, or North and South. I can never remember which one of those it is. Only I actually think I like the gameplay in this a little more. North and South, I had some issues because I hated the sort of actual combat. How you had to switch between your cannons and your cavalry and your soldiers. It was actually really brutal. But, okay. Oh, it gave me a different starting position. Oh man, I kind of like that position because it's so safe. This is the ultimate. This is so safe, and then you take this and you just leave your army here. Nobody can ever get in. Pink would be the ultimate place to be, but I guess, okay, fine. Let's go ahead and we'll build up a pretty big army. Okay, oops. And we'll go ahead and seek some conquest here. Set forth. We'll do what we did the first time where things were kind of okay. Oh, build the campaign army, sorry. You have to recruit soldiers, then add them to the army, then move the army. I mean, when I send my campaign army out, just assume I want everyone. Okay. Boom. Taken. Okay, we're starting off strong. Now, if memory serves me correctly, they're going to have 2 dudes up there, which I think we can totally take out. We can handle 2 dudes. 2 broskies. Okay, send them here. We've encountered the campaign army. 3 soldiers. How about you, sirs? Boom. We got him. Oh. Don't swallow and breathe at the same time. That's some old advice that somebody told me once. It's true. Okay, what should we do? Should we just bite the bullet and start sword fighting? Nah, let's go here. And then we'll loop back. Stand and fight against a dreaded 4 soldiers. Seems a lot easier sometimes than others when you're starting out. Nobody's sieging my castle with 4 freaking soldiers. Okay. Your campaign army is being attacked. Was it 5 soldiers this time? 5. 11. I'll still fight. I'll still kill you. I left 1 soldier. Sometimes it's like if you have more soldiers, period, that it doesn't matter how many soldiers the other team has, you just win. It's like not even giving me a turn right now because I keep getting attacked. Oh, wild retreat out of that one. You run from the fierce warriors. Oh, that's good. I can have that territory. Okay. Treasury is 19. We're going to cut the BS right now, and we're going to go straight to a bit of raiding. Some light raiding. Let's raid this guy, because he's like close. This is the castle I raided last time, so let's see if we can have a better chance here. So, okay, I checked out a video on sword fighting between all my failures here, and I think I kind of get what you're supposed to do. So you're supposed to just like hold your sword up when they attack, and then attack when their defenses are down. So let's see if this works. Come on, come on. Die, die, die. Yes, we got somebody! You know what, to be fair, I stopped following my own advice immediately. Ooh, look at the shadow on the wall. And just sort of button mashed. You know, this is one of the few fighting games where maybe my tendency to button mash may prove to be more effective than in other games. Oh, come on, get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Push him in that door. Stab him, stab him. Stabby stab, stabs. Come on, we want stuff. I don't know what we're gonna get from raiding this castle, but it better be good. Yes, we killed him! I think I picked the right dude by having someone good at swordplay. Okay, forget about conquering land. Slowly advancing into the chamber, you appear inside. Darkness conceals secrets. Glaring torchlight. You open a chest filled with gold. Summoning your men, you take the gold and fight your way through the castle gates. The night is filled with promise. You begin the journey home. So we straight up robbed them. That was a home invasion we just watched. There's nothing noble about it. We came in, guns cocked, and we full on invaded that guy's home, his homeland. All right. Does it even tell us how much gold we got out of that, or is it just like ambiguous? It's like some amount of gold was stolen. You are now some amount richer. Ooh, we have 32 gold. Holy shit. We're rolling in it. Okay. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of gold. I'm tempted to raid again, just to say we did. Why not, eh? Who should we raid? Who should we raid? Let's raid Pink. Pink bothers me. And he just took somebody over, so he's got to be rolling in cash. He's about to lose it all. To the dreaded... We need like a cool like superhero name. So okay, here's my idea. We're kind of like a Robin Hood style character who's like busting into people's homes and like stealing from the rich. Only we're not giving to the poor. We're just punishing the rich, but we're not rewarding the poor. So we're not noble like Robin Hood, but that's okay. You don't have to be like fully noble. We're semi-noble. We're more like a smash and grab style of superhero. So like maybe we're like the Punisher. We're like a medieval version of like the Punisher. So we're not the Punisher, we're like thine Punisher. Oh no, thine Punisher approaches. Begone, horrible criminals, to the fury of thine Punisher! Because he's British, right? This one guy's like, why did they leave me alone to guard this? Where's everybody else? Okay, we're doing way better at these sword fights now. And it totally is just a button mash. We got gold. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to like bide our time. The one other thing I want to make sure we see is actually rescuing a lady from the sort of evil Normans or the Saxons or whichever of the bad guys. I can never keep it straight myself. Okay, now they're fighting each other, which is exactly what I wanted to have happen. How much gold did we get out of this whole ordeal? Show me. I want 50. 50 would make me happy. 53! Oh, and we earned 7. We're at 60 gold. Oh my god. I feel like we're like the medieval Bruce Wayne. We can like afford whatever we want. Oh man, we're just gonna... Let's build 2 knights, a catapult, and we're gonna go with a bunch of soldiers here. Maybe 1 more catapult. 6 more soldiers. I feel like that's pretty good. You know what? Enough messing around. We're going to capture Blue. We're going to make Blue pay for his insolence. We're going to go here so that we can capture one or the other. Okay. Oh, shoot. Pink just took over Blue. That's troubling. Pink is becoming a royal pain in my keister. Okay, we got to... Shoot. You know what? We got to take this guy. Because otherwise he's going to be pain in our butt, and we really... Oh wait, oh shoot! I didn't bring any of my catapults, did I? No, I just brought some soldiers. God damn it! Okay, I was gonna say, you know, like we should be diverting our energy towards Pink, but like honestly, we have to get rid of this blue guy first, or he's just gonna like eat up our territories. We're gonna get rid of him. I'm sorry, dude. It's nothing personal. I don't even know if I'm good at sieges. Turns out I'm pretty good at sword fighting, so if you want to have like a mano-a-mano duel to like figure out this whole who owns your castle thing, totally down with that. Boom. Okay, that didn't do crap. Boom. Okay. 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 Oh, come on. This is like Angry Birds almost. Oh my god. Okay, a little more forward. Boom. Yes. Boom. Did we not do it? Did we fail? We failed at sieging, I think. Ah, god damn it. How about you? You've won the territory. There was no one there to fight. Okay. Oh, we just took it. Okay, so it didn't matter that we didn't break the wall. Okay, good. Good to know. Okay, we really got to direct our energy towards Pink now. It's not even a joke anymore. Pink is like a significant problem for us. I don't even know how we're going to do it. We need like an uneasy alliance against beige. Light blue and beige versus Pink. Does not sound like a very like thrilling combat, you know? It's like, ooh, light blue and beige versus Pink. Okay. I really want to take that castle away from him, and then maybe I will do like some more sword fighting. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, go here. Build my army. We're going all out, man. All out. Send forth the campaign army. We're going to try and break him right here. Prepare to lay siege to the castle. Maybe we will win a game. I don't know. I thought we had definitely lost this game. Everyone like stands around to watch the ultimate catapult display. Okay. This game needs like really precise shots here. Okay, boom. Nope. Boom. It's like pixel perfect. Oh my god. If you're like off by like 1 pixel, it punishes you. I'm like, I have to be like so gentle here. Like no one inside is even defending it. They're like, oh, there goes more of the wall. And I guess we're done for. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's an interesting kind of minigame. Apparently in the game, how about you, says? I'm gonna lose like 1 guy. 2 guys, and I got your castle. Boom. Apparently during the development of this game, the developers, yes, we get to rescue a Saxon lady. But the developers wanted to add far more tactical decisions to the game, and there was like going to be different ammo types for catapults and stuff. And they actually had to rush this game to market. So it didn't actually have a lot of those options. Wait, did I not choose rescue her? What? No! Oh, god damn it. I was too busy talking. I didn't click on rescue. Okay, fine. We'll loop around, do some stuff. Man, ridiculous. Anyway, apparently this game was rushed to market, blah, blah, blah. Not all the strategic choices ended up in this, but the ports of this game to like the PC and the Mac and the Atari ST, apparently they have a lot more strategic choices, which is kind of interesting when you think about it. Oh man, it's me versus pink now. Beige did not keep up his side of the bargain. He didn't successfully defend. So much for an uneasy alliance. It was more like an easy alliance of crap. Okay, we're going to go here. We're going to build an army here. 2 catapults. 8 soldiers. And 3 knights. We're going to have such a bitchin' army. It's going to be crazy. We're here. We're going to go here. We're going to build our campaign army. This guy does not want to mess with me. I have like the mother of armies. And in fact, I'm not even going to attack you with my army. I'm just going to straight up raid your castle here. You just took it, but I'm going to take your money. Take your cash. So anyway, if you want the fully strategic version of this game, you're supposed to try one of the ports, which actually is kind of interesting when you think about it, because it brings up the question of what is the definitive version of this game. I think everyone agrees that the Amiga version of this game has like the best graphics, and like it's sort of the nicest looking version of the game, and that's important for a game that part of its claim to fame is its sort of cinematic aspects. But if it doesn't have like all the game features, you know, like it would be like the equivalent of a game being produced these days, and they ported it to another system but added a bunch more features into that port, but it didn't quite look as good. It would sort of be the question of, well, what is the definitive version? I guess it depends on what you want to play. I mean, for my series here, it made sense to play the original version, because for my series here, Let's Play 1001 Games, I'm trying to play through the book. 1001 Games, Just Play Before You Die, and so I'm trying to play games as they were when they first came out, because that's kind of the idea behind it. But, you know, if you're talking about, like, what do you as a gamer want to experience when you play a game, maybe you want the game that maybe looks a little less nice, but has more options and more complexity to it. I suppose it depends what you want to get out of this game, but it's kind of an interesting sort of question about what makes a game definitive. Nobody's nobody's held a tournament in forever. It's like people in this version of England are just not interested in it. They're just interested in sword play and conquests. Okay. So I think like our army is huge enough that we could totally like crush him. But I don't want it to be that simple. I don't want to go that easy on him. There's no way he has an army as big as mine though. Because like my army is massive. So seek conquest, build the campaign army. Man, I have like over 50 soldiers, 8 knights, and 6 catapults. Oops. This guy, he's done. He's done. I'm gonna capture some of his castles here and like really make him suffer. Yes, I want your castles. Give them to me. These are all my dudes. Hand-picked crack crew. Boom. Oh, you're done. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. No? I wonder if this would be easier with using the keyboard controls than a mouse. I mean, I think you can use the keyboard. I actually haven't tried it. Let me just do that again. Yeah. Easy. There we go. Boom. Hope that only used 1 catapult. If that used like all 6 catapults, I'll be really pissed off, because it's a big waste. Stand and fight, you fools. Take out their 20 soldiers. They mean nothing to me. Oh man, we beat 19 soldiers, and we only lost 1 guy, and then that 1 guy took out one of ours. That was like their commando soldier. Oh, our army's being attacked by what? 30 soldiers? Yeah, let's see what you got. Oh my god. Maybe he has a slightly bigger force than us. Damn it. We're not going to win this, are we? We did all this work, and we're not going to win it. Norman rogues ambush sheriff and steal the taxes. You lose half of your income for this month. God damn it. Even when I think we're doing good at this game, we're actually doing horrible. It's just hard to tell how bad you're doing until you're like the last guy. Oh man, we're in so much trouble. So I've tried to actually beat him, but his army is way too big and it just keeps growing. So I think I'm going to hold a desperation tournament and see if we can make him gamble away most of his land. I know I'm only average at jousting, but hopefully so is he, and I'll have some kind of shot at this. Because we are in dire straits, guys. I don't know how you're supposed to catch up at this point. I might just be screwed. I don't understand if there's a way to catch up when you're this far behind. Oh, and I picked somebody who doesn't have any land. God damn it. I don't even know who I'm fighting, so I don't know who to challenge to a joust. I literally showed up and was like, you. And he's like, oh, I don't even have a castle. I don't know why you're fighting me. God damn it. Who's the pink guy? He's the guy I want to fight. Where are you? Show yourself. Okay. God damn it. Every time I lose the joust, I'm the worst knight ever. Just finish me off, you pink bastard. Okay, Philip Malvoisin. He's the guy who I hate. Alright, here we go. At least we'll have a chance to rescue someone. We're going to bring you into a kingdom that's kind of on the decline, but don't worry, my dear. It's a rescue of sorts. We're getting you out of a terrible situation and putting you into a pretty bad situation. Maybe someone will come rescue you from me. Someone from the Pink Lands will rescue you from the evil Thine Punisher. Okay, let's just murder this guy. I like how I go in with like a gang of you know, dudes. But then once I kill this one guy, I'm like, see you guys! And I like burst in here, ready for a showdown, and there's just like one lone guard. He's like, oh man, they left me alone again! I'm not waiting for any backup. This guy's mine. How dare you kidnap whoever you've got there? She will be mine. She needs my help. Get out of my way! This thrilling show of swordsmanship here. Is this doing it for you guys? Jeez, die already. Thanks. He took my advice. We make it to the castle's inner sanctum, and what do we find? You creep into the torchlit chamber, hoping to find a kidnapped, but prepared for another onslaught. At first, the room appears to be empty. Your heart fills with disappointment. As you turn to leave, a soft voice calls her from the dark corner. She is here! In a rush of gratitude, she throws herself into your arms. She accompanies you to your castle. During the weeks that follow, gratitude turns to love. Then, late one night... Wait! It just, like, jumped ahead. Weeks! The weeks that follow. What is happening here? I'm, like, now married. Or, I don't know what's happening here. Hold on. She's very lovely, but, like, I don't even know her name. I don't get a choice. I don't get, like, an option here. Apparently, rescue turns into... Whoa! Full... It's like a De Beers commercial for those diamonds. You guys remember those in the 90s? Okay, apparently I got married. Unintentionally. I kind of fell into it. I've married a woman named Rebecca. I mean, that's pretty sweet. You know what? If I'm going to have a failing empire... At least I've got a beautiful young woman by my side who I rescued, and she had no interest in going home or wherever she was kidnapped from. She's just like, well, I guess I'm yours now. I think she has a bit of Stockholm Syndrome. Anyway, I think the end is looking... I think it's looking pretty grim for us. I think good old Lord Longsword here, he's not long for this world, if you know what I mean. So he's got his woman. If I were him, I would totally abscond to France right about now and just leave England to this pink dude, because the pink dude's too... I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Too persistent. The guy is not going to take no for an answer. He's not going to give up till he's conquered all the light blue territories, and I don't know how to beat him. So let's go ahead and start wrapping this game up. What have we learned here today, guys? I think we've learned that Jay gets particularly overconfident when it comes to strategy games, and he may not be as good as he thinks he is. I think we've also learned that when it comes to medieval England, you got to hold your tourneys, your desperation tournaments, but you got to learn how to joust. Jousting was the one skill that I never got good at. I was never able to actually joust someone off their territory. More importantly, I was never able to pick the correct opponent, so I don't think I think like once or twice I bet for land and I lost every time. But I wonder if jousting is the way to go in this game, because raiding got me money, but didn't really help in the end. Having a good army, it seems like it could help if you were the best, but like somebody always emerges better than you. So maybe jousting is the way to go. I don't know. In terms of, you know, the pros and cons of this game, so considering my limited exposure here, you know, what are my thoughts and opinions of this game? It is a very, let's just go raiding while I'm chatting here. Oops. Let's raid his home castle. Attack the SOB where he lives. In terms of the pros and cons of this game, it is a beautiful game for the Amiga, 100%. It definitely showcased what the Amiga could do at the time, and it had better graphics than you would see on PC for years to come. And as someone who grew up with DOS, it's surprising, you know, like I never had an Amiga growing up. I didn't know what I was missing, but like in retrospect, I was missing some fun games. I kind of wish I had an Amiga. You know, it's like a cool cinematic game. It takes the ideas of things like Risk, but it combines it into these different elements. I like that you can raid, that you can joust, that there's different ways to win the war than just fighting. And that's part of the reason I love that Game of Thrones board game I was telling you guys about. And I do kind of in my heart of hearts believe that somebody should take these ideas and actually produce some kind of Game of Thrones style game like this. Obviously more complex and updated, but the idea of having different ways to win favor and to conquer the kingdom through both politics and favors and, you know, jousting and tournaments and manipulation and all those things. I think that's a fabulous idea. I like it. The cons are the game is challenging, and especially when it comes to the armies part, I had a hard time figuring out how you're supposed to kind of become dominant on that field. Like, it feels like the army front is what you're supposed to do and everything else is a mini game to it, but I was just never able to effectively figure out how to sort of be that conqueror. I don't know, I just lost very easily. I never felt like I had enough money. It was hard to kind of move around. And things like the jousting, like the controls for these mini games aren't the best. The like sword fighting is kind of just, you're just clicking as fast as you can until you win, which I appreciate because I don't know how to do it any other way. But, you know, it's not necessarily very complex. The jousting was kind of difficult. All the controls are kind of obscure, and the manual doesn't tell you how to play the game. That's kind of frustrating, actually. So, you know, like all in all, is this a game you should play before you die? I wouldn't say from my experience here this is necessarily a a game you have to like rush out and get, but I definitely had fun with this game, and I could see this getting more fun if you got actually good at it. So despite its limited controls, I think this one is sort of, it's a potential. It's a potential. I'm not sure how much I'm going to recommend this in my sort of written review necessarily. I have to think about it a little more, but just based on my exposure here today, I definitely, I get why this is in the book. It's a beautiful looking game. It's kind of got some fun ideas in here. I wish the depth or the complexity and the controls were a little bit more, but beyond that, I can't say too much ill about this game. So yeah, a decently well-made game for the Amiga, and that's my final opinion. And on that note, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed watching me fumble my way through and basically lose my kingdom over and over and over again, go ahead, give me a like, give me a subscribe, both myself and my wife, Rebecca. Appreciate it. If you do subscribe, you might want to do so because I will be back in a couple days with a new video and a new game, and you don't want to miss out on that. So until next time, everyone, take care of yourselves. Don't find yourself on the losing end of a medieval war, and peace.